7-year-old girl protects little brother under rubble, moving photograph melts hearts online. A moving photograph of a 7-year-old girl shielding her little brother's head while they remain stuck under rubble in the aftermath of the earthquake in Turkey and Syria has melted hearts online. UN Representative Mohammed Safa, who shared the photo on Twitter, noted that the duo stayed under the rubble for 17 hours and made it out safely. The 7-year-old girl who kept her hand on her little brother's head to protect him while they were under the rubble for 17 hours has made it safely. I see no one sharing. If she were dead, everyone would share. Share positivity, read his tweet. The photograph left netizens emotional and many praised the girl for her compassionate gesture in the distressful situation. A user commented, "Miracles happen. What a great big sister. Lovingly protective under such stressful circumstances. Hope for all those still trapped. Respect for all the rescuers working tirelessly." Another user wrote, "Oh bless her, children's love and resilience makes me weep." A third user commented, "Ow. She's a little hero." About 5,103 people have been reported dead on Tuesday and thousands more were injured in the 7.8 quake that wreaked havoc in Turkey and Syria. It was followed by another 2 quakes of 7.6 and 6.0 magnitude in Turkey's southern regions on Monday, followed by aftershocks measuring 5.6 on Tuesday. While countries race to send relief material and rescue teams, 7 days of national mourning have been declared in Turkey. Propellers of both engines of Nepalese aircraft did not have power during descent, government panel. By angling the propeller parallel to the direction of the flight, feathering helps in reducing the drag on the aircraft, the expert added. 53 Nepalese passengers and 15 foreign nationals, including 5 Indians, and 4 crew members were on board the plane when it crashed, in one of Nepal's worst aviation disasters in over 3 decades. The propellers of both engines of the Yeti Airlines aircraft that crashed in Nepal last month and killed 71 people, including 5 Indians, did not have power during its descent, according to a government-appointed panel probing the country's latest aviation disaster. During the analysis and investigation, the propellers of both engines were found to have gone feathering in the base leg in the course of landing, My Republican newspaper reported, quoting the panel. Yeti Airlines Flight 691, after taking off from Kathmandu's Tribhuvan International Airport on January 15, crashed on the bank of the Seti River between the old airport and the new airport in the resort city of Pokhara. Feathering applies to turboprop aircraft and is done when there is an engine stall, an aviation expert said. Usually, a propeller is feathered when the engine fails to produce the power needed to turn the propeller. There were 72 people on board the ATR-72 aircraft when it crashed, but rescue officials have so far managed to recover only 71 bodies with the other passenger presumed dead. Further investigation is underway to ascertain whether the accident was a technical failure or a human error, Deepak Prasad Bastola, a panel member was quoted as saying in the Himalayan Times report. The panel has carried out the data analysis of the flight data recorder and cockpit voice recorder at the Transport Safety Investigation Bureau in Singapore. According to Nepal's civil aviation body, 914 people have died in air crashes in the country since the first disaster was recorded in August 1955. The Yeti Airlines tragedy in Pokhara is the 104th crash in Nepalese skies and the 3rd biggest in terms of casualties. China declined U.S. request for call between defense chiefs after balloon shootdown. Sailors assigned to Explosive Ordnance Disposal Group to recover a suspected Chinese high-altitude surveillance balloon that was downed by the United States over the weekend over U.S. territorial waters off the coast of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, U.S. Washington, February 7. Reuters. China declined a request for a phone call between U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin and Chinese Defense Minister Wei Fenghe after Washington brought down a Chinese spy balloon, a Pentagon spokesperson said on Tuesday. A U.S. Air Force fighter jet shot down the balloon off the South Carolina coast on Saturday, a week after it first entered U.S. airspace and triggered a dramatic, and public, spying saga that worsened Sino-U.S. relations. The Pentagon submitted the request for a secure call on Saturday after the balloon came down, Brigadier General Pat Ryder said in a statement. Unfortunately, the PRC China has declined our request. Our commitment to open lines of communication will continue, Ryder said. The balloon caused a political uproar in Washington and prompted the top U.S. diplomat, Antony Blinken, to cancel a Monday tip to Beijing that both countries had hoped would steady their rocky relations. Iran reveals an underground Air Force base, IRNA says. A fighter aircraft is seen at the first underground Air Force base, called Eagle 44 inches at an undisclosed location in Iran. Dubai, February 7. Reuters. Iran on Tuesday revealed an underground Air Force base, called Eagle 44 inches and the first of its kind large enough to house fighter jets, the official IRNA news agency said. The Eagle 44 inches base is capable of storing and operating fighter jets and drones, IRNA said. The report did not elaborate on the location of the base. IRNA said it was one of the country's most important Air Force bases, built deep underground, housing fighters equipped with long-range cruise missiles. In May, Iran's army gave details about another underground base, which houses drones, as the country seeks to protect military assets from potential airstrikes by regional archfoe Israel. Any attack on Iran from our enemies, including Israel, will see a response from our many Air Force bases including Eagle 44, Iran's Armed Forces Chief of Staff Mohammad Bahri told State TV. World first, super, magnets built by Tokamak Energy for fusion power plant testing. Tokamak Energy has built a world-first set of new generation high-temperature superconducting (HTS) magnets to be assembled and tested in fusion power plant relevant scenarios. Creating clean, sustainable fusion energy requires strong magnetic fields to confine and control the extremely hot, positively charged hydrogen fuel, which becomes a plasma several times hotter than the sun. Tokamak Energy's new Demo 4 facility will consist of 44 individual magnetic coils recently manufactured using 38 kilometers of groundbreaking HTS tape, which carries currents with zero electrical resistance and requires 5 times less cooling power than traditional superconducting materials. Demo 4 will have a magnetic field strength of over 18 Tesla, nearly 1,000,000 times stronger than the Earth's magnetic field. Full assembly at Tokamak Energy's headquarters in Milton Park, near Oxford, will complete this year and testing will extend into 2024, informing designs and operational scenarios for its advanced prototype, ST80HTS, and subsequent fusion power plant, Street E1. Chris Kelsall, Tokamak Energy CEO, said, Tokamak Energy has been a pioneer in recognizing the opportunity to apply and develop high-temperature superconducting technology for fusion energy. The learnings from Demo 4 will be a key catalyst for delivering the global deployment of compact, low-cost spherical tokamak power plants. We are proud to be delivering this world-first, complete system of HTS magnetic coils, which will now be assembled into a full tokamak configuration for testing. Dr. Rod Bateman, HTS Magnet Development Manager at Tokamak Energy, added, "This is a huge, visible moment that we're really excited about. Our magnets enable the construction and operations of spherical tokamaks, and so are a game changer for getting clean, limitless fusion energy on the grid faster. Demo 4 will allow us to create substantial magnetic forces and test them in fusion power plant relevant scenarios. Importantly, it will substantially progress the technology readiness level of HTS magnets as a key part of our mission to demonstrate grid-ready fusion in the early 2030s. Demo 4 will comprise 14 toroidal field (TF) limbs and a pair of poloidal field coil stacks to form a cage-shaped structure. It will need be tested at an extremely low temperature of -253 C, just 20 degrees above absolute zero. Strong magnetic fields are generated by passing large electrical currents through arrays of electromagnet coils that will surround the plasma in future power plants. The magnets are wound with precision from state-of-the-art HTS tapes, which are multi-layered conductors made mostly of strong and conductive metals, but with a crucial internal coating of rare earth barium copper oxide (ReBCO) superconducting material.